Carrot stuff. Yeah, let's see this one. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is, well, I'm cooking dinner. I have a couple hours, but I'm cooking dinner. I'm gonna try to make some. I wanted to do rice and peas, but I'm out of peas. So I'm gonna make some pumpkin rice with some coconut milk, and I'm gonna make some ice cream. I already have the ingredients prepped. I'm gonna make some grape nut ice cream. Hello, how are you guys doing? Thank you for joining. And I'm gonna make some veggie balls. So I know most of you are used for like meatball, but I'm gonna be doing a veggie balls. Um, I am trying to do some lifestyle changes. So I never grew up eating a lot of meat, but I started eating chicken and fish and a little beef recently. So I want to cut off of that and just like go back to like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and greens. So I just picked thyme and a celery from my garden. So you know the tree is doing my celery from my garden. And I got some basil also from my garden. So my garden is doing pretty well. So I'm just gonna be doing some. So if you guys hang around, you guys will see when I make the ice cream. It's not my first time making it. This will be my second time. But this time I'll be making a bigger batch. So, so what I'm gonna do is for the meatball, I want finely chopped seasoning in it, like carrots, a piece of cabbage, some onion and stuff. So I'm going to mince them in my osterizer. All right. Then, okay, okay. So I'm going to put the carrot in there. And with this, I don't need to have them real fine because the machine is going to mince them very small. So I'm going to put in a couple carrots, piece of onion. I'm going to put some thyme. I had a piece of sweet pepper. I'm going to put this, but I'm going to put some more. And I put a piece of the green one. Okay. And I'm going to make some soup. Well, not soup. I'm going to make some broth, some vegetable broth with just like some Irish and corn in it. Nothing too fancy because it's just the two of us. Right. What else? Oh, I'm gonna put us. Oh crap! I did it wrong. Okay. Let's see if I can pour them out. I forgot to put that. Okay, the blades. Okay, so blade, and this, then the vegetables. And I'm gonna put a piece of cabbage that I had in there, like so. And right, I'm gonna put some pimento green in there, the whole grains. Um, yes. Oh, I could put some garlic as well. No, for that just extra flavor. How are you guys doing? Where are you guys watching from? I'm gonna put some garlic in there. I'm going to put the garlic. And just pop them in at the top. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna cover this. All right. Okay. Close your ears. And then this is to clean the sides of it. So we're mm, mm, mm. peppery. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not entirely done with this. I'm gonna have to pour this out because I'm not using any meat. I'm doing veggie balls, so I'm going to use a tin of the garbanzo beans instead. So, okay, I'm gonna pour it out in this. She is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of it in this and then put it in a container. And, well, in the freezer so I can have it use another time. I'm gonna pour most of it into this. Okay. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna add the beans. I'm gonna kind of crush the beans in the same container here. Oh, but I need to cut too much, too much. Okay, use this to cut the tin. Oh, crap. Okay, so now that that's cut, I have to wipe it off and put it away. And then I'm going to pour out the water. Don't need that. And then I'm going to add all the contents of the tin into this, like so. Wait, I keep forgetting. Keep forgetting. Wait. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can rinse the beans. Okay. Okay. And then we close this. So now it kind of looks pasty like hummus. For those of you who know hummus, it kind of has that look. So now I'm going to pour it into my container with the seasoning that I just blended. Let's see my piece. Oh no, it's kind of small. I'm going to be making some burgers and I think it's kind of mixing up. Okay. Oh, all right. So this is what I currently have. So this is the peas and the seasonings that I blended together. It's kind of peppery. Okay, I'm gonna add some cayenne pepper to this. Just sorry, just for some peppery flavor. Then I'm going to go in with some all-purpose seasoning. I don't want it too salty, so I can put a little. Well, I cannot add it pimentos, but I can add a little powder to it, just a little, and work that in. And then after doing this, then this is like the easy part because all I have to do now is fry this. Hi, thank you for joining. I'm gonna add an egg to this to the batter, an egg, and let's see. I'm gonna add one egg and some breadcrumbs if I can find it. Okay, okay. I'm gonna add an egg and I'm gonna add some plain breadcrumbs unseasoned to it. And for this, I just go ahead and crack the egg like so. Okay, and then so the egg works as an agent to keep the ingredients together. Since it's going to be fried, so I'm going to work the egg into the mixture. It's kind of eggy and a bit soft. And then I'm going to add the breadcrumbs. And then normally I add some baking flour to it if it feels like too soft. It has to have the right texture so that when you drop it in the pot to fry it, it's not, you don't want it to break apart and you don't want it to be too hard. So the key is to get it at the right texture. Flour. Okay, let's see if I can go with like a spoon of flour. Let's see what the texture is going to be like. Okay, it's kind of feeling a little drier. I am also going to add a little more salt to it because I did put all-purpose, but I know it may not be. but I don't want it too salty either. But we can enjoy so just a little bit of salt. And then I'm gonna go in with a spoonful more flour. And I feel like this should be good now. And another way to know if the texture is right is testing. So once your oil is hot, you can just drop a little in there to see um, what it's like. I think this is pretty good though. This is what we're working with right now, and I think this can drop. I can drop this in the pot. So, so this is my meatball mixture, and I think it's ready. So, all right. So right now, I'm going to try to just clear away the area right here, and then I'm going to put on the pumpkin for the rice. Just have the pumpkin steam a bit, and then I'm going to put on the soup. And then once that's out of my way, then I'm going to do the ice cream. Like that's gonna take 4 hours to be ready. So just going to clean up my area. So I'm gonna go in with the rice. The rice is gonna be in this pot. Alright, so this one is gonna be the broth, and then this one is gonna be the rice. So I'm gonna cut the pumpkin. Let me take out the belly. Okay. So I don't know. This might be enough for the rice. May do another slice. Okay, so that's for the rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some water and some salt and a little tomato. Okay, so this one is for the rice. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on something to steam. Add some tomato and oh, and some garlic. Add some garlic to it. Mm, okay, then I'm going to cover that. Then now, next one is for the soup. For the soup, I think we're just gonna add some Irish, some green bananas, and corn. Definitely corn. And that's it. That's it. Not too much, nothing. Or maybe some spinners. I don't know. Okay. Then I'm gonna put some corn in it. I like a lot of coins, so I'm going to put two and leave two for next time. Okay, and then for this, I normally put some split peas. I normally put the yellow split peas in my soup. Corn. Okay. I'm just gonna fill this up with water and add the same salt, pimento, and this is gonna be vegetable soup. I'm not putting any meat in there, so I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna add a little salt to it, and some pimento, and I'm gonna put a few cloves of garlic in it as well. Then I'm gonna tidy the area again. Okay, ice cream time. Okay, so for my ice cream, this is what I'm going to be using to mix it. Okay, right here, and I'm going to get the heavy whipping cream and my milk that I had chilling in the fridge since last night, and my grape nut. Oh, 2 tablespoons vanilla. That was it, right? 2 tablespoons vanilla. Right, I think it's on. So in here, let's see if I can flip my camera. Okay, so in here, I have 2 cans of condensed, sweetened condensed milk. Right, I have 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk, and I'm going to use a whole box, like all of this, with heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and then after I have blended these together, then I'm going to add, I think it's 2.5 cups of the grape nuts. So I'm making grape nuts ice cream. All right. So, oh, maybe I can put this on here so you guys can see what I am doing when I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and release this, and I'm gonna beat it. Why does it look like that? Okay. So this is what it looks like now. See, kind of creamy-ish, you know. I'm gonna do it some more because it's supposed to be like for 4 minutes. Uh-huh. That is kind of, that is kind of smooth. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the vanilla to it. Oh, hell. One, two. Wow, so I'm gonna need a new bottle of vanilla soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna use all of it. So I'm gonna try to make plenty today. Ooh, ooh. looks like a lot, guys. This looks like a lot. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, so I am trying to see if I can form the peak for the ice cream. It's still thin, so we need to get it real thick. Yeah. Okay, so it's starting to form that peak. You see, it's getting that sticky feeling, but I still want it. I want it to have a more thicker consistency. So I'm gonna continue doing this. I just think it's too much, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let it rest for like a second, and then I'm gonna run it again. Yes. Yeah. You see that? Yes, this is what we want. This. I'm still gonna give it a little more, like probably like 5 more minutes. But this is ice cream, guys. This is ice cream. Can you imagine this? Yes. Oh, I am so excited that I get to do this for my family. Yes, you can go and buy it, of course. But when I do it, when you buy from the store, yeah, I like to go treat myself to ice cream, but they put a lot of preservatives and stuff in there. And with mine, I just put just this. But this is what we're looking for. So let's go for like a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna add the grape nut. Let me. Okay, so now I have my cup, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour my grape nut into it. Two, okay, so that's one, and that's two. I don't even think you can hold anymore. I want to try two right now. They said two and a half, but mm, we're just gonna get this stirred in there. Not too grainy. Oh my gosh, it's really thick, guys. Really thick. Wow. It is too thick. Like it can't even go. I'm just gonna stick it out because it's too thick. Alright, I'm gonna release the clips. Right. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now. It's too thick. It's like perfect. I'm gonna try and clean these off. I'm gonna try to clean these off like so and so and so. And I'm gonna eject them. Uh, Thank you. Take out- Come on, yes. Take out the other one. Try to get it off of it. Try not to waste too much of it. Let me tell you guys, let me tell you. Mm, excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this over. Let me see if I can plug this out and if I can release it from this. Aha. I can get rid of this. And then I'm just gonna try to fold it in. Try to fold it in like so. Guys, this is ice cream. This is grape nut ice cream. To be honest, it's pretty easy. I feel like the hardest part is getting it to this consistency. After that, it's pretty easy. And it's probably going to be like more tiring if you have to use the like your hand and mixing it with the mixer. So yeah, fold it in like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my ice cream container. I bought my ice cream container from Amazon and I bought it. I don't remember the price right now, but I got three and I love them. They are really lovely. Let me show it to you. Okay, so this is one of my ice cream container. It says homemade ice cream, handcrafted, made with love. Ingredient, sorry, indulgence in every scoop. And this is very thick. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fold this in. Okay. Oh, ooh. How's that looking? So that's one. And I'm gonna leave this in the fridge for 4 hours. And I got two more colors. I'm gonna wash one of them right now, but I got two more colors. And I told my mom I was gonna give her one. I don't know, I feel like I'll give her the gray one. So I'm gonna wash this one. I'm going to wash this one and I am going to add the rest of the condensed. And this looks like it's going to fill this. And I'm still going to have an extra. But I want to say thank you guys. Let's turn this around. Yeah, the soup. This is the pumpkin for the rice, for the pumpkin and rice. And then the soup is doing pretty good over here. Right here. Yes. So it was pretty good. But I want to say thank you guys so much for spending uh, the time with me. See, I got it done. I have everything done. It's just to do the meatball right now, and it's now 5:29. So I'm on track. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.